Yo, welcome. We here at episode 3. It's Winners Win podcast. I got my co-host with me from Philly Hoop Group, my guy, a young legend, what I call him, my guy Mike. Let's give it up for my guy. Let's give it up for my boy.
Special one we got from
Yeah, super special one, man. I knew this guy since he's been about 7th, 8th grade. Really decorated. As we see, that's on the table. Like, yeah, I mean, that's just a couple. That's just a couple trophies that that this guy got when he was in high school. But at Imhotep, he's the all-time leading scorer, all-time steals person at Imhotep. What else? He was first team All City, back-to-back public league MVP. A two-time public league champion, a state champion, led his team to 31 and won record his senior year with ranked Imhotep number 2 in America. This boy resume heavy. What else we got? I'm sorry, second team All Peace Jam. It's a bunch. Concha Hockin, MVP, a 2-time public league champion MVP as well. So then you go to college, Mike, and then he's the all-time steals getter at Rhode Island.
Major.
Super major, 2,000 point scorer there just as well. I didn't even say that about high school days. He's also 1,800 point scorer there, but at Rhode Island, a 2,000 point scorer, Rhode Island and Maryland. I'm sorry. And now, what is this? Your second or third year overseas?
I'm going to my third.
Going into his third year overseas.
Yeah, man, professional.
Super professional. We got my guy, my little brother, my nephew. I coach this guy, so it's crazy. We have Malik, we have Flip, then we got this guy like this. I'm having all my it's like a family reunion. Let's give it up for no other than Daron Russell, aka Mr. Fats.
Development thing for me. Okay. But then you got a lot of people that like yourself, like me and you spent countless hours in the gym all the time.
That damn tennis ball you hate,
right? Yeah. You had me dribbling a tennis ball in the dark. What type of shit is that?
Boy, crazy, yo.
I had the flashlight.
We in the
on that shit, bro. Ain't no ball.
We in the hallways in Imhotep. Shit dark. I got a tennis ball. But yeah,
I gotta find that footage, man. I gotta show you that joint. It's elite though, bro. It's elite.
But yeah, I keep a close circle, especially when it comes to basketball, development stuff like that. For a lot of reasons, because a lot of people try to take credit for who you are.
Right.
But it's only certain people that can say that. Tahar had a big impact on me.
Right.
I owe a lot to Tahar.
Right.
But then you got Stan, who when I get tired of Tahar, or even when I don't, he Stan, me and Stan always me and Stan always in the gym. Then you got brother Andre, who spent hours with me just going over film, his statistics and all this other stuff. And then as I got to college, it was hard. I ain't gonna lie. Pause. But he helped me a lot. Days where I just wanted to go home, I'm in that gym. I'm dead tired, but I'm still getting the reps in. He cursing me out. But it give you that mental toughness, and like I said, I got a big brother right here where if I needed to talk or I needed a break, I'm going to stand. It's just little stuff like that. But he's the reason I am who I am today. He helped me in many different ways. I remember one time we had a game. We was playing Constitution, but we was playing at the crib in Constitution.
Oh,
and I was struggling a little bit, and I get my mode sometimes where I'm getting my mode sometimes where I'm in my head, I'm snapping, I'm getting frustrated, and we wound up winning the game, and I had a solid game, but after the game I was in his office until 1 a.m. and like we just talking. Like he's snapping on me, like telling me what I need to do better and stuff like that. But like days like that, it help you, get to where I eventually became.
And Tahar's extreme. Like he's like, he's like really, really extreme. I mean, he's another big reason, along with my boy Watt, for like a lot of JE success,
Sure.
especially early on. And I remember like JE sending like a long message like, "Yo, I barely can move. I'm tired. This and that." And Coach Tahar wrote this message back like, "JE, like I know you're working really, really hard. I feel you. I know you're in pain. I know you're going through it, but be in the gym by 10 a.m. tomorrow."
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't care about none of that. And
That's
I
the
remember,
worst person to text about some shit.
yeah, like he put this long message like sympathizing with him, like, "Yo, like I feel you, but be in the gym, bro."
Yeah.
I remember I asked her like, I was like, "Yo, do you ever feel like you be going too far with Fats, bro? Like, I know that's your son and everything, but I feel like you going too far with him." He said, "Stan, I ain't gonna hold you. One time I went too far, bro." He was like, I had him running with like a weight vest, like these crazy hills. Like he said some crazy hills. He said, "Stan, we get in the crib." And he said, "If you know this guy, like he like an Allen Iverson type of guy, like far as like not getting tired, like just always got good win." He was like, Fats walked in the crib and just fell.
Oh, wow.
And just dropped. And he was just sitting there and he was just like, he couldn't move. Like he was like, Stan, he couldn't move. I was like, "Yo, get up." He was like, "I can't move." He said like him and your mom had to like basically like carry you to the like thing. He's like, "Yo, that time I went too far. Like I went too far."
The whole time I'm like we doing the hill and stuff like that. We get done and I'm just like, bro, I can't get to the car. He's like, "Yo, get up. Like, come on, we go." I can't do it. I get in the car. I'm just laid out on the passenger seat. Yo. But he had me backpedaling up the hill. I ain't never did so many variations of running up a hill in my life. Sliding up a hill, like I'm like, yo, lunging.
Far as like he was doing all that just because he knew the type of program he was going to, and just speak on that. Speak on how was it playing at Imhotep and what was the culture like playing there.
Yeah, so I grew up like around the Imhotep thing because Tahar is obviously coaching,
right?
So I seen like the BA, the air coats and all them, and like I just wanted to be a part of it. Like you see the crowds, you see like the gear, the swag, like all that, you just want to be a part of something like that. And
so convincing you.
Yeah, I was like that. Tahar didn't want me to go there at first.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he didn't want me to go to Imhotep, but like that's where I wanted to go. And then when I got there, Tahar want me to play JV.
I was a JV coach at that time too. I was a JV coach. I was like, "Damn, I'm gonna have him."
Right.
But brother Andre was like, "Nah, he not playing JV."
Yeah, it ain't going down.
So,
I remember watching it and I was like, "Man, I'm not getting that young boy." This because it was like the summertime. He like out there, like we playing like Quan Newton and them dudes. And I'm talking he out there, like he in the mix. Like it's summertime stuff. So it was just like I'm like, "Yo, bro, I'm not having this young boy, bro." The worst thing the worst thing ever that happened, bro. We playing Newman JV season.
I was about to say that.
This boy don't come to no JV games, bro. He come and sit on my bench and sit right there. And who's on JV? Quade Green and Dada. Quade seen it, and Quade a different type of young boy.
Yeah.
Like he not gonna be like start feeling like Fats ain't playing, so I'm gonna be on some Hollywood stuff. He like, "Oh, you ain't playing? Oh, this boy let me up for like 50.
Right, bet.
Bro, he beat us about 40, bro. Like worst ass kicking I ever got as a JV coach. It was all because of him because he sat on my damn bench. I'm looking at him like, "Yo, get the hell off my bench, bro. Like you pissing this boy off right now, like that you sitting on."
Right, target. He like, "Man, he not playing JV."
All right. And Quade was on varsity. I don't want to get it twisted, but him playing in that game and he seen Daron not playing, like that shit pissed him off.
That's Quade for you.
Yeah.
But like the Tep, man, that mean everything to me. But like I had a false perception, like I seen Imhotep win every year I was younger.
Right.
So I'm thinking I'm about to come in Imhotep, we just gonna win like we.
Yeah.
I got there, I'm like, oh nah. So I think my freshman year we was like we was struggling. Like I know we ain't win nothing.
We was a good team. We just ain't win nothing.
Yeah.
And the transitions, going from having BA and all that. And
Yeah.
It's life after BA.
Right.
I'm like, we ain't win. Like, and then like my sophomore year, we wasn't even the best team in the pub.
We wasn't.
We was not the best team in the pub.
We was like third or fourth.
Yeah.
Bro.
And like I'm like, yo, what is going? Like,
pub was tough. Like you got to think Constitution was good.
King
was good. There
was one more.
EPT was even
PT.
MCS. Was super loaded.
I'm like, yo, what's like? That's not what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But we wound up figuring it out, and we won the pub my sophomore year.
Yeah.
And then
that was in the buzz. No, you got to stop for the buzzer beater, right?
Yeah.
When your sophomore, we won it your sophomore.
Yeah, I think we got to stop. I think Deontay got like a rebound. No, Deontay hit a layup. I passed it to him.
You dropped the dime off, and then they came down. They had like a layup, but
it went. Yeah, the buzzer went off. Yeah,
the buzzer went off, and we wound up winning that joint. The refs was like, no good.
So then, after that, we went to the state tournament run. I think we lost to Newman, right? In the state, yeah. I think in the semifinal.
City and state, and then we lost the state to the game to go to the championship.
Yeah, and then we my junior year, like we was good, but we just we got ran into Del Valle.
We was just good. We dominated. That was a crazy
special year for
them. But it got special. It wasn't a special year all year long though. Like you got to think they beat us. They beat us in the public league playoffs. That week before, we literally went to their gym and beat them by like 40 or 45 points.
Yeah.
Literally, like we was like dominating. That was you and Jaquan Carlisle in the backcourt that year.
One of them young boys just got hot. Like it was just nothing we could do. He just got hot. He was just running off of the fume of the crowd. He was gassing them up.
They had twins, the Loman twins, too as well. They had the Loma twins. They used to play for us. Yeah. And they wanted
trying to get their
they trying to get they trying to get their get back, and it was crazy because Imhotep, we teach, defense. We really heavy on taking charges. Bro, every time Wade Loma took a charge that day, I was like, man, he learned that from us, man. Like, dang, bro. Like, dang, like he learned that from us.
Do you think y'all beating them by 45? Do you think y'all kind of like took your eye out the prize a little bit and kind of slept on them?
I don't think we slept. I just think it was just the game. Like, it was just how the game went. Like, like I don't think it mattered what we did. It was just what was meant to be. Like, the young boy just got hot. And it was nothing we could do. Like, and the crowd was going crazy. Like, everybody wanted us to lose. Like, it was just too much for us to handle. And I think that's why my senior year happened like it happened. Because if we would have won the pub and the state, my junior year,
everybody was on the grind.
It wouldn't have been like that.
Everybody was on the grind.
Senior year on it with a different type of hunger.
Yeah, like we probably wouldn't have got Dave my senior year because it would have been like we don't need we straight how we is.
Straight how he is. Right. Shout out my boy Dave B. So just talk a little bit about your senior year. Like I know it was like one of the games of the decade we played Newman.
Newman. What was that?
Like I told you, we was 31-1. That was like the second. That was like the second game. Nar, you know me, my boy, but Nar just coming in with a boot on, and
that was crazy.
Kobe, you got
in trouble, right?
Kobe, he was just getting off in trouble. So what I'm saying is, he didn't practice with us the whole year. Probably had like one practice. We throw him out there. Yeah. It was just bad. Like we made that game way too crazy. But shout out Quade because he tore us a new ass. That boy dropped like 37, and he was talking heavy too. That was a low point. That was a low point.
Huh?
Where was that game at?
No, it was at Arcadia.
Yeah, that shit was rocking. The whole world was there. But honestly, if we don't lose that game, I don't know if we do what we do to continue the season. Because after that, it was just like so what you gonna do? You gonna, put the covers over your head, or is you gonna do what you need to do? Because we had a crazy schedule that year, so we wind up
super tough schedule.
We wind up like really, really and we weren't just beating these top ranked teams in the country. We were like,
we was blowing them out.
No, we was blowing them out. So just talk about your senior year, like that run. Obviously, like being a number 2 team in the country, playing against the Montverde.
Yeah, historic win. Which also had 55 game win streak.
Name some of the dudes that's that we see in the NBA now. That's
Yeah. So I think on that Montverde team it was bro Andrew Nemhart that's on the
yeah,
Pacers, RJ Barrett,
yeah.
Mama Kelishvili, I think he's on the Spurs.
Okay,
Then we played against Kevin Porter.
okay.
Um, who else?
Um,
Jose Alvarado.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yo, it's crazy how he play. I think Fats because Fats tore him a new asshole. No
Yeah,
Diddy.
no Diddy.
No Diddy, but I'm talking about like, yo, you would have thought like Fats knew him, and it was like that joint was bad. Like we beat them by like 40, 45. Christ, was that
yeah.
Christ the King?
Cause look, we
That was
about to
beach ball
play
too,
our
right?
in the summer they played them in like this little like summer league, but
Yeah,
I wasn't there.
Yeah, Westchester.
And
That's
like
true.
I heard that like he was talking crazy to like
He
my young
was.
boys and shit. Like he was
Yeah.
talking.
He's like, oh no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he scoring and taking the ball from him and like yelling at him, screaming at him, stuff like that. So, like, I just had that chip on my shoulder going into that game. Like, nah, you ain't about to like disrespect
I
us
got.
like that.
He ain't want to. Yo, he don't want to bring the ball up no more. So when
Yeah.
I see him run around the NBA, like so concentrating on defense, I'm like, oh, after the Fats did that to him, he been on go ever since. So, but shout out to him though, because
Nah,
he
he doing his
definitely
thing.
he doing his thing though.
Sure.
Definitely
Found a way. Like he's
definitely doing his thing.
That trio, man, that senior year, you, Colin, Quade, kind of just talk about that energy, like
Phew.
competition,
Damn.
going off the floor. It's kind of just how I felt in the city. That's a major top three, and y'all always doing your thing. That
Yo,
city.
Philly,
The
that was a
crazy
good
thing
year
is-
for Philly. That was a really good year.
Yeah.
I think they finished 7th in the country.
Yeah.
The crazy thing about Colin is like, bro, he wasn't like really thought about
Yeah.
sophomore or junior year. And then his senior year, he just I
Sometimes,
don't know what lab he was in.
Right, popped out.
sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
No,
But I remember like I
yeah.
played against him when he was younger, but like it was just like a solid like
Yeah, Colin was always tough, but
Yeah.
no, he.
that senior year, I'm like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Like I don't know what he was on.
Everybody was looking at like the Quade and Fats matchup. And we have a lot of history in Philadelphia, whether it's Sean Singletary versus Kyle Lowry, people comparing Mustafa Shakur to Reese Rice. Obviously, we just like our last episode, people used to compare the Buzz and Flip versus the Marvel Connor and JK.
Right.
But that joint was, it was like, damn, Philly back. We got a matchup, and y'all know how we are with the matchups. It was like, all right, Fat, yeah. Oh, I'm tripping. That's not just another one. That was she versus BA. I'm tripping, but I feel like y'all was the next ones up with that, where it was Quade versus Fats, but then you got Colin that kind of came through and disrupted everything and made it like a trio in the thing now. So we never played. I know we never played Colin and them during the season, but just talk about it. Just talk to us about that. Like,
yeah,
but
the reason we ain't played Colin them during the season was because Colin ain't blow up until like senior year. Like if it would have been like if he would have been Colin who he is now when he was a junior, we would have played him my senior year. But it was unexpected. Like I don't know. Like that's a different ball right there.
Yeah, Colin, that was amazing, man. He did, and that was like a landmark year for Archbishop Wood. That was their first everything, like their first PCL. They won states, like they was
outside. They was outside too.
But yeah, like I don't know. It's just friendly competition. Like
y'all all cool, or y'all all
we all real cool. Like we still like communicate with each other to this day.
Okay,
we ask about each other, stuff like that.
Right.
I think the only time I played against Colin was like a summer league and the up Conshohocken.
Right.
But like open gyms and stuff like that. But
them Coach Stan open runs, they legendary.
I played up Conshohocken.
Yeah, we played up Conshohocken.
Yeah, he was the MVP of Conshohocken. Before we jump into college though, I want to also talk about this. Is why I always say like Fats is like how accomplished he is. I still feel like he was super underrated. Is because like he played for Team Final. That's like I said, I want to get to that. I want to talk a little bit about Team Final before we go into your Rhode Island days. But he played on the Team Final team where they had Cam Reddish and they had Lonnie Walker, as well as Dada too, who went to Nova. but he had two like All Americans, and they ended up in the NBA. But by the eye test and the the stats, like I said, he won second team all Peace Jam. He was the guy on that team. It was crazy. Where it was just like it wasn't like Cam and Lionel. They blew up after them. They were who they. You know what I mean? They were the guys.
Was highly ranked and all that stuff.
They were the guys, and it was just like I was just like that's why I always say like Fats is like the ultra alpha, like you know what I'm saying? Because while he wasn't an All American, all that still was just like, I'm here, like you know what I mean? I'm here.
For sure.
So just talk to us about the Rod Browns, the ABs, the some of the people at the team final organization.
Yeah, AB, that's my dog right there. I ain't gonna lie. Like that's one of the persons like he believed in me from the beginning. Like he helped. Oh, I forgot. He helped me a lot too. Like he helped me with like just playing on a different level. Like he helped me with like not gunning. Like because when I first got the team final, I was gunning.
Like, I'm like, man, I'm trying to get my.
Yeah. Oh, wait, talking about he helps you.
Yeah.
I don't never know you to be a passer, but
no, I'm saying that he wasn't telling me like he wasn't telling me not to shoot the ball, but he like, yo, like what these colleges want to see is like feeding your team and like getting down there, finding data stuff like that. So
just showing the ability, like I can do that.
Yeah, because nobody, even to this day, nobody gonna want a little guy that's gonna shoot the ball 100 times unless you get in 30s and 40s, 50s. Right. So it was like they want to see you be able to show that you can be a point guard type of thing. So he helped me with that. But Rob too, like Rob, Rob is Rob. Like he's just owner. He's just gonna be quiet. He's going he's just gonna run team final the way like
support you.
Yeah. And like ain't never like we never needed anything like because Rob makes sure we had everything.
Got you.
So like I appreciate all those guys for that.
Who are some of the people you played against? I know you was on that Nike circuit.
Yeah, Michael Porter, Trae Young, Colin Sexton.
Oh, he cooked y'all.
And that was a special time too on EYBL. Like it was a lot of high level shit going on.
Yeah.
No, that was good time.
What was that? Moken Elite.
Yeah, Moken Elite. They won that joint too. PJ Washington.
Shit.
Yeah, it was a lot. I had a lot of people in that class. Jared Vanderbilt. It was a lot.
There was a lot of people.
Yeah,
even younger. What's old boy that with all the hair? He was a year younger than you though. A grade younger.
Tiger,
like he was like on that circuit heavy too.
Yeah,
like,
Tiger.
Terrence.
But he was young. Yeah, he was young. Like Cam was younger too, cause Cam
was younger.
Yeah,
younger too.
But Cam ain't really Cam started becoming who he was like my last year team final.
Okay, it was like, all right, yeah.
He started becoming a grown man. I'm like, oh, this boy about to be something crazy.
So what was your most memorable game in high school, AAU, and like playing for Imhotep? The two moments that like kind of got stand out for you.
Probably championship of Mount Vernon, I would think.
For high school, yeah,
Constitution when we got in that big free fall.
Okay, we get to that.
Yeah. There's a lot of joints.
Damn, AAU, I'm gonna say, it gotta be one of those games in Peace Jam. Like I was in my bag in Peace Jam. Like I was, like that's why I'm like, yo, I could do something.
I could do something.
Yeah.
Got you.
But high school, yeah, probably the Montverde game. Like I ain't even had my best game that Montverde game, but it's just like a memorable like experience. Like the crowd was packed. Like they had like a mini college going on out there, and we went down there and we won. And then it's Montverde, like number one team in the country. We going in their place,
right?
Yeah,
55 game win streak, right?
When you go in there, they had couches, like like leather couches, like leather black couches on the floor, and they called it, which was like $1,000 seats or something like that. So people that sat there, paid $1,000.
They paying that because it's NBA players running in and out of like they program. So it's like, all right, I'm about to sit courtside and watch RJ Barrett play, number one player in the country. Like,
but that's how I know not just you, but y'all, that team was different, man. Like, so it's an arena. It's arena. So one, make a long story short, I'm recording scouting. I'm recording and scouting the game, and it wasn't me. I had like one of our JV guys doing it, and I was standing right next to him. So the AD come up to me, and he like, yo, he come up, he like, yo, you can't record.
So it was like a tournament, right? It was like
so we won. We won. So it's a tournament.
Mm-hmm.
We won. We're in the championship. We're watching Montverde play that team from Utah. That's always really good.
What's the
touch? Right.
Mm-hmm.
They getting it on, but we scouting. We recording the game. What everybody do.
Right.
AD come up like, yo, you ain't no recording in the joint. And so, my young boy Shiz, who was recording, he look at me like, Coach Stan, like, I'm like, bro, what's the issue? He's like, what? Oh, issue? He's like, yo, take this walk with me. If you ever at Montverde, it's really, really rich, bro.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's like the richest. Like, remember going through them gates? Yeah. So my mind ain't on the hood stuff, bro. Like, I'm like, take this walk. I'm like, oh, you want to talk? All right, I'll holler at you about what you know what I mean? I'll holler at you. So when I'm walking, all of a sudden he do some signals, and all these state troopers come out.
No.
So I look at him because he black. Well, I'm like, yo, brother man, what the fuck is up, brother man? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, you
gotta put that
I'm like, you on turkey time, bro. So it's fast though, like, we a little wild. So they're like with brother Andre and all that. So I'm like, yo, bro, like, you know what I mean? Point. I know they all looking like Coach Stanley did something crazy again, like all these state troopers over there. Right. So when they come over and they hear more reasons, like, yeah, I called you over because he questioned whether me asking them to stop recording. So like, yo, you called the state troopers over that?
Yeah, like
bro. And one thing about Tep is like Stan got a temper. Tahar got a temper. Right. But if brother Andre get mad, then it's really
brother like, he's like, did you even tell him who you were? He said, no, I ain't tell him I was the athletic director. He's like, so who do you think you are? So what happened was, that's why I love my young boys. They like, everybody, yo, we out, bro. They like, all right. And mind you, at Montverde, like I said, is real rich in that just arena. When they about to play, lights go off, sparkling, just like it's like at a Sixers game. Like it's lights, it's flash.
Right, it's like a production.
It's a whole production. None of that fazed them. They were just so pissed that old head played with no Diddy again. Old head was out of pocket with Coach Stan.
Right.
They like
took that shit personal.
They took it more personal.
I think we said it to him. We was like, all right, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, it was like we holler at y'all tomorrow. All right, we don't, like, so it was so funny after we beat them. And if they win that tournament, they don't got school for like the whole week.
Oh,
wow. When they lost, and they were on like a 45 game.
It was like 55.
No, it was like 55 game
55 home
game
like that we ended, and we beat them convincingly too. We beat them by like 14.
So coming into that game, like when y'all was like lead like pregame and stuff like that that day, like with the atmosphere in the arena, like were the fans like talking crazy? They're all like, y'all about to get 30 balls.
I don't think because like you said, it's like a rich area, so like
it's loud.
Yeah, like they not on the talking trash.
Okay,
like
so they
not like a Catholic league. It's like a Catholic league.
Like we ain't about to go play King or nothing like that. We about to go play Devil. I mean,
that's kind of the difference between like the pub and the Catholic.
But yo, let me tell you,
I mean, like the chance.
Let me tell you this though. So we get on the van to go to the game, and this boy Dante in the car or in the van looking like he don't want to play. Like he looking this nigga looking scared.
Kobe was like. He's like, who's saying?
Yeah.
He's scared.
Bro, like this nigga face, yo.
Like,
So at first we leaving him alone, then we get out the car. He on some sleepy shit. we get in the locker room, and this nigga not putting on his shorts.
Oh no, come on, yo, we got in that mood, man.
So I was the type leader. Like I'm like, Dante, like, you scared, nigga? Like, Dante not saying nothing to me.
Nah.
Yeah, like, that's how he is. Like, So I'm like, all right, bro. Like, we gotta just, like, everybody like, yo, we just gonna leave Dante. Like, he on some bullshit today. So then Tahar come in, Stan come in, like, yo, what the fuck wrong with you, Dante?
Right, man, we getting right with you.
But Dante not changing, like, normally when a nigga snap on you, hop up, all right, I'm doing my shit.
No, he's still like...
Dante's still on some, like, man, fuck y'all. Like, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. So then we get on to the game. This thing start cooking RJ Barrett.
Jab, shot fake, jab. Boom, three. Ooh, boom. I'm like, oh. Like, oh yeah, we was wrong. We was wrong.
Mold,
Nah, he was just getting his mold. Like,
I'm like, my fault.
Right, that's when you gotta apologize to a nigga. Like, no, my fault, Dante. We gonna leave you alone from this point on. You
crazy thing, he did the same shit at Maryland. When he acts sleepy, he about to kill shit.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I mean, let's jump into like the college world. So you played at Maryland. You left like a hell of a legacy at Rhode Island. I don't know if it's because you're a smaller guard, and us fans, us basketball fans, we tend to always go for the underdog. But like I remember coming, obviously you being my youngin, I went up there to see you against Providence.
Yeah.
And when I mean like. He was bull out there, like Fats. He was the fan favorite. Like, you understand what I mean? For sure. You got this little small dude who can dunk, and he a killer. He got big heart. You actually cooked Providence. Like, oh my God, that was one of your come out parties. Yeah. So, you got to dunk that game. As a matter of fact, on the break and was snapping. But yeah, that was a crazy game. But. Just talk about like how you feel your legacy is out Rhode Island. I know you played there 4 years.
And also what led to you to even make the decision to go there?
All right, yeah, I'll start with that.
Yeah, because I'm gonna add to that part too. Mike.
So like, I went through the whole AAU like recruitment stuff. I took like 2 or 3 visits, something like that. But I knew Rhode Island was a spot when like I was playing AAU and like like I did something or whatever like that. I got frustrated. I looked over and Coach Hurley was over there coaching me. Like he told me what, like I'm like, like you feel me? Like that's man, his connection, it was just different.
Shout out Coach Hurley.
Yeah, shout out Coach Hurley.
But I had I went over there. I went to my visit and I took my mom and Tara with me. Yo. So we on a visit or whatever like that. We in like a room like this.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So they get the pressure in me because like I haven't committed yet. So they like, yo, like you need to commit right now. If you don't commit, we gonna recruit somebody else or we gonna take somebody else. I'm standing 10 toes now. I'm like, no, I ain't committing right now because that's not what. My mom like, yo, what are you waiting for, Fats? Mind you, the whole coaching staff in there. She just switched on me. What are you waiting for, Fats? Like, you love it here? You told me you love it here.
Oh, she like, man, we.
I'm looking at her like, yo.
She killed the poker. Shout out, Miss T though. Shout out Miss Terry.
I'm like, yo, it's hard just sitting and not saying nothing. I'm like, well, you're not gonna help.
You want the problems?
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm still like, nah, I ain't committing. It was like, what's wrong with us? Like, we doing everything. I'm like, yo, I ain't committed. Long story short, I wound up committing on my visit. Right. Like, we went to like dinner or something. Or no, we was at Coach Hurley's house, and I was just like, you know what? Like, I want to be here. Like, I'm comfortable with them. I just committed.
That's
so I'll add to the recruitment part. So obviously I was around a lot for it. I just knew he was going to SMU, bro.
Yeah. You knew it.
Yo, because Larry Brown was there, bro. He comes to Imhotep gym. I was actually working fast out. We was doing like some tennis ball work, whatever, right? So he talking.
You and these damn tennis balls.
Yeah. So Coach Larry Brown, we were like, whoa, that was a great workout. And
I know Larry Brown appreciate that though, because he old school.
Yeah. So maybe so, but I was like, man, that's recruitment talk. But maybe he was. But this guy, who's one of my favorite coaches of all time, Larry Brown. So you already got that part too. I'm like, super glazing Larry Brown. I'm like, oh my God, Larry Brown, like that's that's my favorite coach. Like, oh my God, like I'm like telling them Fats, like, I'm being real action now. Like, come on, Fats, come on, Joe. Like, I mean, getting in real trainer mode, right? He calls Fats over. He was like, you remind me so much of Allen Iverson. I said, oh my God.
That was a magic word to this motherfucker.
Boy.
I said, no, I thought I'm talking about him. I'm like, yo, I seen his face.
I'm like, hey,
so we were like major on like, yo, you gotta lift weights, Fats, because your built is built smaller. He like, yeah, Allen Iverson didn't lift weights so much. I don't think you got to lift weights.
Bro, he was like, they was talking about weights. Like, yeah, I think we was just talking to him. He's like, yeah, he need to get bigger a little bit. He was like, Island never lift weights. You just do push-ups and sit-ups.
Cool, Larry. Yo, I just knew you got that stare from Larry. You said, I ain't doing the fine.
And he called him Island, so he's like, yeah, Island never lift. He was like, you just do push-ups and sit-ups if you come with me. I'm like,
you like, oh,
I'm about to go right over there.
Yeah. Right. That whole year, we like, yo, lift with. Coach Larry Brown said I don't need it.
All right, like he said, Island don't lift weights. You mean?
He's like, you remind me because he's fast, like super athletic. So, when he said that, I just knew he was going to SMU. But shout out to Coach Larry Brown because you say he still keep in touch with you, right? Yeah. I think he ended up not going back to SMU.
Yeah, he wasn't at SMU. Yeah, that's probably most of the reason why I didn't go. But yeah, like Larry Brown came on, like he was just coming up to Imhotep on random days. Like, I'm like, bro, why are you in Philly right now? He just pull up, watch me work out. Like, I'm like, oh, all right. Like, yeah, I still talk to him to this day though. Like, he one loyal person. Like, he told me like he always got me while he was recruiting me. Like, he said this is beyond basketball, and like like coaches say that so you can commit, but he's still talking to me to this day. Like, he called me like I'm like his son or something. So.
That's amazing when somebody, like, especially at that stature, Larry Brown, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like probably got to be top 10 winningest coaches in NBA history. Yeah. And the fact, NBA champion, he got one in Detroit, right? Yeah. So it's like the fact that somebody like that says that to you and they keeping their word, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And on top of that, like, he didn't have to because it's like I never played for him, nothing like that. He just that's his type of guy.
That's real. Shout out.
And for you, it's probably like affirmations. Like, damn, I really am that nigga. Like on and off the court. Because a person like that, Larry Brown, like, he's not gonna fuck with you if you're not a good person more than anything. Right. I mean, like you said, it's bigger than basketball. You got to be a good person for somebody like that. To want to keep reaching out. So that's super dope.
Yeah, but to hop back into that college shit. My first year, I remember I was calling Coach Stan like my first 3 games. I didn't play like that. Mind you, we played like a top 25 team on the road. It was Nevada. And I played like 7 minutes, but I had like 10 points in 7 minutes. I was pissed. Right. I'm calling everybody back home like, I'm out of here. Like, I'm out of here right now. But that game, one of our best players wound up getting hurt. So now when we get back to Rhode Island, our Coach Hurley brings me in the office like, I know you pissed that you're not playing. Like this, that, and the third. Now you got your opportunity. He was like, EC's hurt. He's out for this amount of weeks. Now we gotta play you. So show me that. Like, show me what's up. I remember the first 1 or 2 games after that I struggled. Then I had 21 games. Then we played Providence. That came up from Providence. I had 20 that game, and then I just started
stock rising, stock.
Yeah, you was started going up.
You was popping out. You was super duper, popping out.
Yeah, mind you, when we saying Providence, like that's a big time rivalry, over.
Right. I heard.
Yeah, that's like they take that life or death.
No, the line,
Providence is in Rhode Island too, right?
Yeah,
the line was crazy. We had our little special passes, but I'm looking like, dang, this is rocking.
You kill all North Carolina do, just for that region. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You in Rhode Island and you kill Providence, they gonna love you forever, no matter what else you do. They that's the game that they live for. And we were really good that year, and I happened to go off that Providence game. Then I don't think we went on a 20-game winning streak, 21-game winning streak. So we was them guys on campus, we walking around campus. I'm like, oh, this college? I love this.
And you really the only before the show started, I was picking with them yo, why all your teammates all had kids out there they all had.
I stayed solid.
So you was kind of really a single guy out there.
Right, so you can run your movie.
Yeah, you can run your movie.
6 seniors on my team. I was the only freshman.
See, they was mature already. They was on super grown, man. You still fresh out of high school.
That's what I'm saying. I'm hitting them up yo, we outside today? They're like, nah, I'm chilling.
Chilling with the kids. Chilling with my lady. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
So it kind of helped me grow up too, though, because when they was doing that, I'm like, I ain't had no choice. I wasn't about to go out by myself, and I wasn't about to meet. I'm not the type of guy to just meet some random niggas and hang out with them.
Right.
So when they was chilling, I'm like, all right, I guess I'm just be in the crib chilling. Right.
I'm sure that definitely helped, because it's you coming in, you young, and then with you being a natural leader. Most people, I guess, a lot of people fail to realize as leaders, being a natural leader, you also got to be great at being led by other people.
sure.
So recognizing like being around them seniors and kind of seeing their habits. It's like I'm gonna take note of what they doing just so I can come and add that to my toolbox so I can be a better leader for my young guys.
Sure. All the great leaders were great followers before they were leaders.
Exactly. You have to be to even be trusted in the position to lead properly to become a great leader. Sure. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think they like natural leaders. Like you never led nobody. How you really a leader? You ain't never lead shit.
Right.
Sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. But shout out to that senior group because that was a really good group. Who was Terrell? Who else was some of the guys?
E.C. Matthews. See, E.C. Matthews was projected.
Tough.
He was like about to get picked. His sophomore junior, and his first game, I think he went back to school because he wasn't gonna get picked where he wanted. So that next year he was projected like first round, like 15 to 20, like in that range. First game of the season, he tears his ACL.
Crazy.
So like that kind of like
that'll
mess you all the way up.
Yeah,
so like. Especially when he go back, like you went back to school and then that. So
you gotta get that money when you get that money.
So so you had him, you had Jared Terrell who was in the NBA, played on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Right.
Then you had like somebody like Stanford Robinson was like the ultimate glue guy.
Right.
And then Jarvis Garrett, like me and Jarvis like the same height, but he was a senior, so like. He was just helping me through like what to he was like a big brother, a bigger brother to me. Dope. Then you had like Andre Berry, he was our big man. Like he'd been there 5 years. Like we was like a real like veteran group. Then
and Jeff,
me and Jeff,
young killers. Yeah.
Mind you, so we like most of those guys I named is guards. So like we like 6, 7 guards deep. And I know like I was still like finding a way to get on the court.
Right.
And they all ordered me. So.
That's major. So we got to talk about it. Tournament time. Tournament time come.
Yeah.
At Imhotep, they playing. Who was Trae Young? Who was
Oklahoma?
He was at Oklahoma. He was cooking everybody as a freshman.
Oh yeah, no, Trae was
cooking everybody. So I'm on the internet, being Coach Stan. He always tell me all the time like. Yo, you don't really, because I'm always being negative towards him directly. But I tell him, I'm like, yo, when you're not around, like, bro, I'll be damn near in fist fights over you, bro.
Right.
I mean, I ain't gonna tell you the guy to your face, but behind closed doors, bro, I go to war for Daron. But I'm on the internet, I'm talking heavy. Yeah, my young boy play. Trae Young, I think he this that. Woo, woo, woo. Watch what he do. Listen, everybody called me a bunch of. I'm dumb. I'm biased.
Was you on Twitter?
I'm
this
on
the number one point guard in the country.
Facebook, all type of social media, Twitter, all types of social media. Like, oh, he's going to be top 5 in the. Yeah. He averages 1 million points. Fats is the 6th man. I'm like, yo, bro, I know my young boy. I know how he built. I know how he wired. When he get that opportunity, it's going to be bad for Trae Young, and. Got that opportunity. I'll let you talk about that, but he got that opportunity.
Yeah, talk about it. Your mindset coming into that game and just, I guess everything surrounding it, it was a big deal.
Like, I want to say something. Like, you got to have people like that in your life, like, where it's like, that's going to tell you to your face, like, you're not shit. Right. Like, you need to get better. But to other niggas, like, yo, nah, he the truth. Like, you feel me? Like, you need people like that. But yeah, the going up to it, I remember. So we had just lost in the championship of the Atlantic 10 championship. We won the regular season championship, but we lost in the championship game.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, we lost in the championship game. So like, I hate losing, especially in those championship games.
Yeah.
But like, it's a quick turnaround because the tournament thing, selection show is in an hour.
Right.
So we have to
selection Sunday, and then now it's like we going from automatic bid to now we know there's like at large, and we kind of in that bubble or whatever.
Right. So we just lose the game, niggas. We mad like fuck, like niggas, like we basically in tears, shit like that. They like, yo, we gotta hurry up and get our shit on, and we gotta go to this pub and watch the selection show. So I don't know how, like, this is my first. I don't know what the fuck. So I'm still pissed. I got my hoodie on. So like that, like,
you right, like, man, we ain't gonna make the tournament.
So we go sit down and like, we got all these cameras and lights, like watching us watch the show.
They got the whole setup there.
Yeah. So then we see it says Oklahoma. So we just like, you don't know when you're getting picked. We just sitting down. Like, I still got my hood on, cameras all on my face. That shit said Rhode Island. I said, bet.
How was the room? Like, how did everybody go?
Everybody like, once they said us, we like, yeah. Like, everybody like, yes, this is what we wanted. Because you hear it. It wasn't even, like, we knew we was going to make it to the dance, but it was just like, oh.
Because y'all was ranked throughout the year, right? Yeah.
So it's like, oh, we get to play against Trae Young. Because, like,
you know
that
you're gonna
year,
get that spotlight. It's like, all right, say no more.
Bro, that year, like, people was glazing Trae Young. Well, rightfully so.
Rightfully so, yeah, right.
Yeah, it was 25 and 11
freshman.
or something crazy like that.
He was wrong.
So, like, everybody, like, you going through college and you just seeing all these headlines, Trae Young, Trae Young, Trae Young. So when you get the opportunity, it's like, oh, all right, bet. So, like, leading up to it, like you said, I was a 6-man. So, like, in practice, I was Trae Young.
Okay.
Like, so I'm going down, like, doing shit Trae Young. I was having fun.
He's like, damn, it's not able to do whatever.
Yeah, Coach Hurley came up to me. He was like, yo.
like this anyway. Like, like, all right, bet.
Coach Hurley came up to me before practice. He's like, yo, you Trae Young in practice today. I want you to go around and shoot anytime you can shoot. So I'm like, all right, say no more. I'm having fun in practice. But then the game called, right before the game, or like a day before the game, Coach Stan called me like, yo, I don't know what you got to do.
Yeah, don't have me looking crazy, bro. Like, I'm out here running my mouth.
I was like, I got you. So as soon as I check in, it's like I respect Trae Young. So I'm like, yo, I know I gotta be on my shit. Like I know I gotta pick this nigga up 94 feet.
Yeah, you not seen him
I
since
gotta
high
be ready.
School.
Yeah, I gotta be ready. So like he probably coming in this game like a regular game.
Yeah,
I'm coming in this shit like, yo, like blood. I'm not letting you get over on me.
Right.
So like I was guarding him the whole time. Like I felt like I was playing good defense. He didn't really score on me the whole time. And then like one time he got the ball, and I think we had just made it 3. But I'm clapping, like I'm like in his face clapping. They gave him the ball, and I like jab at him, and he lose the ball off his foot. I catch the joint at the 3-point line, and then my peripheral, I see Coach Hurley like they coming in like wait for him, but I'm like, nigga, nah. I shot the 3. I hit that joint. The crowd went crazy, and I'm talking crazy to Trae Young. Like, and that's why I respect Trae Young so much. Cause I'm talking crazy, and he didn't even look at me. He didn't look at me in my face.
Right, yeah, that's professional. He's professional. Right.
And that's why I was like, that's why I really was like, oh, this boy is different.
No, but so you're playing. You don't. So obviously you can't see it on TV. I'm pretty sure you watched it back, but the legend Reggie Miller is doing the game.
Okay.
So I give you the atmosphere at Imhotep. You know, the tournament is like a lot of times during the day. So we in class. Yo, the whole school, staff members, everybody has Chromebooks. And they're watching the game. Right? Yo, people are like it's like you just see people like it's quiet in the hallway. People are walking by like tuned in, like, like, and then when he do something, everyone's like, oh, like it erupts in the school.
Shout out Tep fan, man.
See, that was like after the game, like my phone was blacked out because like you do some shit in the tournament and you gonna blow up. But when I seen that video, like I'm talking about the whole school, like nobody doing, everybody walking in the hallway.
Out of high school, so.
I seen the video, like people walking out the classroom, snapping everybody in the hallway, throwing stuff. I'm like, that made me feel like,
it sounded crazy.
That felt amazing.
We watching on a big screen in one of the classes, and Imhotep, yes, we do work, but that was like a special. Let me make that clear. That was like a different time. Like that was like a different time. Like far as like. We got somebody playing on TV in a tournament, so it was a big deal to the school. But you know, he takes the ball like you say, he's playing 94 feet. Mm-hmm. He jab, Trae Young loses, he steal it. He make the. He was like, oh my. He's like, Reggie Miller was like, oh my God. He's like, oh my God. And then he make the 3. He said, don't do him like that, Fats. Don't do him like that. He said, oh, we got a legend talking. He said, don't do him like that, Fats. And it just made it sound, made it the visual even look crazier. So that was like a really big moment in Imhotep time. I know our administration right now upset with me about talking about that because that wasn't supposed to be happening, but that was like once in a lifetime type of thing, you know. So you know everybody was locked in on watching that joint.
Like after that, it went from like me being like a known figure in Philly to like nationally.
Right.
And like that was like
Yeah.
Damn.
That was different.
Yeah, like
listen, you put on under them bright lights, you feel me? Like you said, you knew the whole country was watching to see the freshman phenom, you know what I mean, go up against Rhode Island.
Like now, like as soon as I get done the game, Reggie Miller coming up to me, taking a picture with me. Like I'm walking out. I get to the hotel, people crowding the bus trying to get a picture with me. Like it was I ain't never experienced.
Where did you get that name? Because that helped you too. That Fats. Like I don't think the rest of the world knows you. Like people in Philly do, but the rest of the world probably think your name is Fats Russ. Who gave you that nickname?
Yeah. To be honest, I don't even know. Like
Coach
Hurley and like the staff knew my name was Fats, but I never told them like. Yeah, make my name Fats Russell to like.
No, I'm just saying how did it start? Did it start as a baby? Like who gave you
my
that
mom.
nickname?
My mom gave me the nickname.
Okay.
And then like all my.
You was a fat little young boy.
Yeah, I was fat. And then all my friends start hearing like, oh, Fats.
Yeah, right.
And it's
right.
like, after
that, ran with it.
Yeah, when I was younger, I ain't fuck with it. I was like nigga call me fat. Like I don't. You get embarrassed. Like
like I'm not fat. Like,
then when you get older,
it's funny though, because most people who got that nickname Fats was like fat babies and ended up being skinny.
Right.
Like,
that's how I mean. That's how he was. That's how he was.
Like, damn, I was a fat baby, but I'm a skinny nigga. Like, I ain't fat no more, man. But talk to us, speaking of like legendary moments, man, talk to us about your homecoming, man, against St. Joe's, the 40 ball, man. Just like your mindset coming into the game and just how it felt kind of during the game, at St. Joe's. And, the crowd probably was like, it was probably like a 50-50 crowd. I'm sure you had a lot of family, a lot of friends there. I mean, going crazy while you cooking them all game.
Yeah, my sophomore year was probably the hardest year of my life. Like, especially basketball-wise. Like, I was struggling. Like, because this is the transition from, like, all right, now all the seniors gone. All right, this your shit now.
Right.
And on top of that, Coach Hurley had left. And I was supposed to go with him to UConn, but I stayed at Rhode Island. Because I wanted to, like, I was comfortable. So, now this is the transition, like, okay, seniors gone. Now this your shit. It was me and Jeff. Like, all right, now it's your shit. And I wasn't ready. Like, I ain't know. Like, that college shit is different. Like, when people know you good, like, the schemes, everything is different. Right. So I'm struggling. Like, I'm like, bro, like, I'm questioning myself. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, then, like, I started getting momentum towards the end of the year. And, like, I'm feeling good about myself. Like, I'm hot. Then we walking into St. Joe's and home. So I'm like, oh, I'm going home. This is my homecoming. Like, I'm ready. Mm-hmm. All my family there, like the whole TEP there. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm ready. So then we get into the game, and like I knew I was gonna have a good game, but I didn't know I was about to go crazy like that.
Yo, you went crazy.
And like Jameer Nelson was sitting on the sideline, and I'm talking crazy there.
You're like, man,
like I was just, legend. Yeah, like I knew, like I don't know what it is, but like every time I go home, like it's just like I feel like it's just something that is just I don't know. So then, like I'm playing in the game, and I look up, I got like 25. But the game's still close. So I'll keep going. And I think I had like 28 and we went to overtime. Oh, no, I hit the game tying zone to go to overtime. Yeah. So now I'm like, oh, we got, I think it's like 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes, like, oh, yeah, I'm kidding.
And I'm still hot, so I'm still going. And like, I didn't even realize I had 41 until like the game was over. I look up, I'm like, damn. Like, I ain't, like, you feel me? Like, you don't know how much exactly you got, but I'm like, I'm killing you now. I know.
Realize, like, once you start scoring the crowd, like, even just a basic pull-up, the crowd, like, ooh, like, it's just like, yo, he keep, like.
Yo, that shit was
mind
crazy.
You, the whole crowd starts switching, and they was just like, yo, I'm cheering for this. I don't know who he is, but I'm cheering, because I had a big crowd there already. So, like, when they heard them cheering, and then I'm killing, they like, all right, look, I'm just cheering for them.
And word probably started traveling through the arena for the ones that didn't know. It's like, yo, this is a hometown kid. Like, you know what I mean? It's probably a few people, like, real St. Joe's fans who don't pay attention to high school shit. They probably just ain't know.
Phil Martelli, Phil Martelli, the head coach. He's just like, I hit a shot one time, I look over, and he was just like nothing we can do.
He's in one of them moves. He's in one of them snap moves. I seen that plenty of times.
I know Martelli the whole time. He probably like, damn, I should have been send this kid his first offer, man. I should have been on his ass.
The whole time they didn't even really. They didn't offer me because they had like Lamar Kimball and they had like somebody else, and it was like, yo, we want you, but we can't offer you because we guard heavy. It's like I ain't taking nothing offense. It was not like I ain't really care. I wasn't going there anyway, probably, but.
Right, and it's like you knew, like I got all these offers on the table. Yeah. But speaking of like that transition from freshman to sophomore year, and Coach Hurley and his departure from Rhode Island going to UConn, how did you feel about that, and what kind of went into your mindset making your decision to stay at Rhode Island instead of going to the Big East with Hurley to UConn? Well, I don't even know if they was Big East at the time.
I hope I don't get in trouble for this shit. Well, fuck it. Like, so after that Oklahoma game, like I have interviews all night. Like the tournaments, I'm telling you, that tournament shit really different. So as soon as we get done, I'm in an interview that whole night until like 1 a.m. I get out of the interview because the coach like, all right, you gotta let him go. So Coach Cox at the time like, yo, and Coach Todd, they like, yo, he can't do no more interviews. Like it's 1 a.m. He gotta get some rest. So they pulled me out. They pulled me out and take me to another interview meeting with them. So I'm like, bro, what's up? Like they like, yo, Coach Hurley going to UConn, Coach Cox getting the job. We want you to stay. Like, what we gotta do to make you stay? And I'm like, nigga, I'm not thinking about that right now. Like, I'm just cooked. We just made it to the next round.
We just got a big.
Then we got Duke coming up. Like I'm thinking about winning, but the whole time they like, bro, this shit over because Duke was loaded. It
was over.
They like, yo, this shit over. Like we gotta worry about next year. So I'm like, bro, like I'm like, what y'all want me to tell you? Like they like, yo, like we want you. Like we need you to stay. So like nothing really like was etched in stone until like towards the end of when like the semester was about to get over, and I'm in like this like meeting with like all the people in the like sports community. Right. Like we had a meeting, and then I get a phone call from Coach Hurley. So I walk out the meeting. Coach Hurley like, yo, like I'm sorry, like I'm going to UConn. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't want to, like, I don't know what to tell you, this, that, third. He's like, but do you want to come with me?
He like, but there's some silver lining here.
He's like, but do you want to come with me? I'm like, I can't make that decision right now. He's like, I understand, but, I want you to come with me. Just let me know this, that, and third. So I wound up just staying where I was comfortable at, which, like, I had a good career, but I always wonder, like, what would have happened if I went to UConn? Like,
so with that being said, we got another guy, not just from Philly, but from Imhotep Charter, and Ahmad Noel, who's there. Yeah. Obviously, I got his jersey on. Shout out to the Born Leader family.
Shout out Ahmad, man. Our young boy, man.
Shout out
Love
to the whole
Born
Leader family, Sheed, all of y'all.
PLF. That's the family for sure.
Yeah. What would be your advice to Ahmad playing for, as you call him, you always say, Coach is crazy. Coach don't got it all the time.
Yo, that's the craziest person I ever been around in my life. But he keep you on your P's and Q's. Like he makes sure, like it ain't first of all, there's no relaxing for nobody in the whole program.
So you saying, "Ma, don't relax, don't ever get comfortable."
Yo, if he see you comfortable, he gonna mess. Like yo, I remember my first time. Him snapping on me, like we going over a play and I'm just sitting there chilling, and he probably felt like he's like getting too comfortable.
Yeah, he feeling himself right.
He like, get your fucking hands off your hips. and I'm like, at first I'm like, who he talking to?
Right.
And this is random, Stan. Like everything going good in practice. He's like, get your fucking hands off your hips. He might talking to me. He's like, yeah, I'm talking to you. So now I don't know where to put my hands at. So now my hand, he's like, fix your face. He's like, want me to call your mom? You acting like a fucking baby in here. Stan, I'm not doing nothing wrong, Stan. He just snapping on me, but then like all the seniors came over like, yo, it's good. He's like, no, get away from that baby. Let him fucking cry. You want me to call bro, he said my mom's name out loud. You want me to call Terry? You want me to get her on the phone? He's like, David, go get Terry on the phone. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. But he was like that every day.
Gotcha.
Like, bro, before practice he'll come, he run, like we stretching, he go look at everybody in their face, like making sure everybody ready. They go run, hit his head on the pad, boom, boom, boom.
For what?
Bro, I'm dead serious.
Yo, I say that he crazy as
bro,
shit.
Go hit his head on the pad, boom, boom. Go run at the 3-point line, look like he about to go run, touch the rim. Act like he gonna touch it, don't touch the rim. Then look at everybody like, you gotta be built for this shit, you gotta be ready. I'm like, oh, this boy is crazy, yo. But like, you know, he keep you on your P's Q's. Like he makes sure like you ready at all times. He makes sure you're not relaxing. He makes sure you working. He like, you feel me? Like I feel like it'd be good for a mob, but like it could be mentally draining. Like you gotta be mentally strong because it's
got you. So that's the advice. Be tough.
Yeah,
and no
tough.
matter what he said, what he says or how he say it, like it's coming from a good place.
Got you.
Even though how he delivered the message is gonna be crazy, but
right.
Like you feel me? And on top, like once he snaps on you and stuff like that, he comes back to you and be like yo, like you know why I snapped, like I'm trying to make you better. I don't want you to relax. Like he expresses that, and then when the game time comes, he your biggest fan.
Gotcha.
He never, if you pay attention to UConn games, he never snapping on his players. He never making like a face when they make a mistake.
Right.
It's nothing like that. Like
Gotcha.
he your biggest supporter and your biggest fan when the game comes.
Yeah, that's amazing. I feel like one thing Ahmad has, I mean, I guess to his benefit, it's probably similar to yourself, is he kind of comes from that. Like, you know how like your relationship with Tahar, he kind of has that with Sheed or Tashid, where Tashid don't take no shit. So he kind of is already instilling that in him. Yeah. So I feel as though he has that tough skin already, where stuff that he deals with Coach Hurley, he should be able to kind of persevere through it. So what do you think is you saying you stayed at Rhode Island after Hurley left, you're going into your sophomore year, you know what I mean, you was there sophomore, junior, senior year. What do you think your legacy would kind of be, you know, at Rhode Island? Remembered as, you know what I mean, as a player there.
Like not trying to be cocky, but it gotta be one of the best players that ever put on a Rhode Island uniform for sure. Like I think I was like 1,800 or like 1,700 points, all time leading steals, but I was also top 5 in assists.
Gotcha.
I was top 15 in points, like steals record. Like I think I got the most points in an away game.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
So like,
was that the St. Joe's game?
Yeah, the St. Joe's game.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, so like, and then on top of that, like, not to toot my own horn or nothing like that, but my junior year, I was on the mid-season and late-season player of the year watch. I was mid-season and late-season point guard of the year. And then going into my senior year, I was on every award list that you can even think of.
Coming into the season,
right?
Going
and took that horn.
Yeah. Right, I remember that. Bob Cousy, John, Nate Smith.
Yeah, I was on all of that. And, like, you know, like, Rhode Island, like, don't normally have
that type of
like, person that's decorated like that. You know, we had the Catino Mobleys, the Lamar Odoms, and stuff like that. But those people, once they cooked, they was going. They was right to the NBA. Right, and, like, I had a full
4 years.
Full 4 years.
It's I don't know if y'all know his name. It's a guy named Tyson Willer, who's like a smaller guard that was really, really good, and he had like a similar career to me. So people like that.
Yeah, that's dope. Because generally, like in the state, I guess Rhode Island, like the program is kind of normally looked at as like little bro, right, compared to Providence. Like during your time there, y'all kind of was like the hot topic.
Yeah,
so that's dope.
That's why it's the rivalry, because Providence gonna call them little bro, and they don't like being called little bro. Right. So, but I mean, you know, the Power 5 conferences is different. So, like even when I like the Maryland, like I had a good season there. Go ahead.
No, we just about to jump in. You can go ahead, but just take us to Maryland. You know, on your decision going there, and what was it like, and also what was it like playing with someone that you played basketball in high school with, too, Dante Scott?
So the recruiting process was way different.
I remember everybody blowing you up. Yeah, the whole country blowing you up.
Tahar crazy ass, telling like everybody trying to text me to text Tahar telling like the teams that he don't think that's gonna like have a good team. He tell them like, nah, y'all ain't got no shot.
He's keeping it
real.
He's keeping
it a
buck. Yeah, like bro, he not on some like just go a place and have a good performance, like he trying to win.
Gotta make sense.
Yeah, so the crazy thing is I was committed to Auburn. I was verbally committed to Auburn.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I called Bruce Pearl and I told him like, yeah, I'm coming. So then Tahar hits me and like, yo, Maryland wants to have a meeting with you. But mind you, I'm already told Bruce Pearl that I'm coming. Paul, no diddy. That was crazy. So I'm like, Tahar, to be honest, ain't no point in doing this.
Right.
Like I'm going to Auburn. Tahar like, yo, like I think you should just talk to Maryland, like just hear what they got to say.
Right.
I'm like, all right, I'll talk to Maryland, but this ain't for me. Like I'm doing this for like, you feel me? So then, long story short, is the morning comes where we gotta get on Zoom because there was no it was COVID, so we on Zoom with it. My mom called me like, "Yo, do you want me to go on the Zoom? Like, I know you going to you already committed. Like, you want me to go on the Zoom?" I'm like, "Nah, you don't gotta go." So now it's just me and her on the Zoom. And the way Maryland laid that shit out for me, and the way I'm like, Dante there,
right.
Like, I know King. I don't know King that yet, but I really King from the area.
Yeah, from the area, right.
Then it got Eric Ayala from the area.
Right.
And then
it made sense.
Yeah, they got this big man to commit, and then it's like who else is there? Aaron Wiggins was supposed to be there.
Okay.
That he wound up going to the league though. So I'm like, yo, we gonna be good. I'm at Maryland. I'm only 2 hours away from the crib. My mom can come to every game. It's no brainer. Like I called Bruce, I text Bruce Pearl. Bruce Pearl never text me back.
You're right.
I text him first and then I try to call him. But
kids, do not do that. You call that man. You do not text.
Yes,
call
that man for sure.
He ain't never called me back. I'm like, damn, I know he mad as shit.
He's probably
pissed.
He probably pissed. I'm sure he was.
He was pissed.
So,
but the reason I committed to Auburn first, Bruce Pearl was like, yo, I'll never get mad at you for any shot you take. He was like, he said, I want you to shoot.
Did jacking ass that?
He like, you pull up for a 28-footer, you better shoot that shit. He was like, you better shoot it with confidence too. I'm like, yeah, I'm going over there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Damn, that's crazy.
And you peep how they play. They play just like that.
Right.
All them niggas is gunning. So it'd have been I ain't gonna lie, that would have probably been the perfect situation for me, but. I'm not mad that I went to Maryland. Like it helped me grow up a lot. So
yeah, what was that like playing there, playing with your teammate, and like I said in high school and in college? What was your experience there?
And the culture too, because DMV, like that whole area, they serious about their basketball. Yeah. Like, they don't play in Maryland. National champion back in the day and all that.
So I was coming off a year where I was hurt my senior year, for most of the year. So then I'm coming into Maryland, and it's like. That Power 5 shit is different. Like
it's different.
That Big 10 shit is different. So I'm thinking like I'm gonna go and I'm gonna just do what I do. I got other people, so I'm gonna make sure they get the ball and stuff like that. Bro, we get the conference play. I'm like, yo, this is a different level of basketball right here. That shit is completely different. Everybody. Look different. Everybody you feel me? Bodies is different. So it took me time to adjust to the style of play and how we play. And then once I got comfortable, I started playing better. But that first couple games, I'm you think you gonna come in here and think you gonna just kill? That ain't happening.
It's a real adjustment period.
Yeah, that's my advice for anybody that's going to college or going to a Power 5 school. You gotta be ready. You gotta be in that gym working on your game, your body, all that. Cause when it come down to it, them games get grimy and them games get
a lot of wear and tear too on your body.
Yeah. Then you going to Purdue. That was the best place I ever went to play basketball at Purdue.
Why was that?
Yo, Stan. That shit was like a movie. I felt like I was inside a movie, a Hoosiers movie or some shit like that. Lights go off. They put the spotlight on the mascot. The mascot in the stands, standing on something.
Oh, God, yeah, I see how that.
I'm like, yo, what the? And mind you, I've been to a lot of places. I've been to a lot of good places, but that shit right there, and they was number 2 in the country, so they had a little more. But that shit right there was crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that whole the state of Indiana, they don't play about basketball.
Shit,
high school, college, Purdue.
That's some history
Indiana,
shit. Indiana, yeah, that shit's serious. University of Indiana, that gym was crazy too. That's a historic gym, and they fans go crazy too. But that Purdue shit was, I'm not gonna lie, I ain't never seen no shit like that.
It's crazy. I can imagine.
Yeah.
So for your what gets you hyped up for your games? What's your go-to? What's your go-to tunes to really kind of get you in that mode? To go out there and kill.
Now, I'm on some new school shit, so it's I'll be listening to Gunna. I don't need to go in that game angry. Right. When I was younger, we Imhotep, we about to fuck you.
Right.
Now it's more I'm a professional.
I just need to be like on some calm shit. So I would go to Gunna, Future, stuff like that. Like I just need to like just be relaxed.
Right, because the game is like I want to come to this game kind of clear minded because so it's a lot of thinking involved.
And
like,
so no drill music. No, I don't listen to drill music. I feel you on that. And like professional basketball is completely different. Like you playing for money, like this how you live now.
Right.
Like this how you get paid. So it's like you do all the little shit to lead up to make sure that you gonna have the most productive game possible, or like like to have the most productive season possible. And like you play good this season, your paycheck for next year go up. So it's it's like a whole different like when you was younger, like you just trying to kill, you trying to be ranked, you trying to do all this stuff. But now it's like, like I'm trying to make as much money as possible, so I don't gotta when money be involved, it's a completely different mindset.
It's how you put food on the table. You feel me? Like this shit. Yeah.
How did because for the people that don't know, Fats got an older brother who just like Fats was a guy in Philly. I know the other side of your family, y'all moved out to Arizona. Mm-hmm. He's the guy out of Arizona. Like
okay. I didn't know that.
We didn't even get into the GCU recruiting joint because that was like a big deal. His brother was at GCU and they were like recruiting. They was having his brother talk to him. It was like a big. That's next time he come up on the show.
GCU, that's Grand Canyon.
Yeah, Grand Canyon. Yeah, we'll talk about that another time. But how did because your brother being as good as he is, he's a high level professional.
Yeah.
So how did he help you? Like, what did he talk to you about, far as going about to be a professional, like what to expect? Like, how did he help you?
If I ain't have him, I'd have probably been home by now. Like, because like even just little stuff like, bro, they don't even got the same plug, Stan. Like, gotcha. I'd have been in there.
Yeah, they don't. What you mean? They don't overseas.
It's like they don't got all this. It's like two circles.
Yeah, it's different.
You gotta get like a different charge.
Yeah, you gotta get a whole different outlet to plug in. Like, if I ain't know all that. Man, I remember when I was in Montenegro first. I first got to Montenegro. I couldn't even eat because I didn't know like how to get money out, and they didn't take my card. So I'm like, bro, I'm struggling. Like the first day I didn't eat or nothing like that.
Damn.
So I called my brother, or I called my brother. I'm like, yo, like I don't got no money to eat, nothing like that. He like, bro, go to the ATM, put your card in, and get some euros out.
Right.
I'm like, it's not gonna take my card. I'm like, bro, it's gonna take your card. Right. It's just gonna take out different money.
Different money, right?
So I did that. I'm like, oh, all right. It's just little shit like that. Like when you have an older brother that's like been through it, like right. But this year he in Turkey with me, so.
Dang, so that's what's up. That's gotta get to that. What's that's gonna be like? Y'all play against each other this year?
Oh, it's gonna be weird, like to see somebody that you actually love on another court, like on the court on a different team. It's going. I ain't never had to experience nothing like that. Like, just people I love, like Quade. I got love for Quade, stuff like that. But
you still can turn on and off.
Yeah, it's not like blood. Like I grew up with my.
What's gonna happen when one of your other teammates and like knock him on the floor and like give him a crazy foul? You gonna be like mad, like yo, that's my brother, like you know what I mean? Or is that how it's gonna be?
I don't know. We just gotta get to that point because it's definitely gonna be weird.
And y'all both come off seem like I don't know your brother really well, but y'all both kind of seem like y'all like the word I'm about to use is not manly, but I guess it's the only word I can really use is like feisty guards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to know how that's gonna be. Like y'all gonna be borderline looking like y'all in the backyard rumbling, like because now y'all got the same attitude. Yeah, I know y'all done got into it before. Y'all had to before over basketball. So is it gonna look like that, or is it gonna be just y'all both grown?
Man. Yeah, when he matched up against you, like I mean, what you want?
Yeah.
Yo, and Miss Terry, who are you cheering for? Who are you cheering for?
I don't know. It's different now because like we both grown. Right. So like I don't know how feisty it'll be. Like we both gonna try to win for sure. Right. But I don't know how like it's gonna be like, all right, fuck this nigga. I don't think it's gonna be on that. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be funny.
when you get him on that island though, like
I'm ready to whoever, you feel me? Like I ain't gonna stop who I am. And the thing is, like y'all don't know him, but he sees the game different than I see it.
Right.
Like I'm more of a natural, like I'm going to get to it type of person.
he-
And he like a more of like a I'm come off the screen. I know how I can make that pass.
Yeah, he
pass.
read it. Yeah,
like,
he
you
read
feel
it.
me? And I'm
Right,
more like
right.
I'm natural. I might come off tween car, like you feel me? Like
Right.
he like I'm a point guard.
Yeah, right. You just like I'm a
hooper.
I'm a hooper. Yeah,
and I can pass, I can shoot, I can dribble.
Right.
I'm a hooper though.
Right.
Like,
Heard you.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's amazing. though. That's fire.
Yeah.
yo, what's really crazy is because we gotta like really wrap up. We really appreciate you
Sure.
coming through, Fats. He's literally like leaving here and going straight to the plane to Turkey.
Yeah, man. So we definitely appreciate you, man. That's some major shit, man.
I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yo, next year too. Mike, you could mark this in the book. We talking about getting a TEP alumni team in a rump. So
Yeah, that might be a TEP / Philly hoop.
I've been, he been supposed to have.
I need parts, man. I need parts of that.
We can't have no bum ass playing though.
no, I mean we got
everybody-
guys in there. Y'all
'cause
guys.
once you-
Well,
once you say a
what's
TEP-
y'all starting five gonna be though?
I don't know. We'll do with that. We get
Alright.
there.
Because look, once you say TEP alum, then all
And how
these
the fuck
other
you
niggas.
gonna
No,
get
no. That ain't any. The issue we got is
How the fuck you gonna get BA from Blue Magic?
no. We are,
BA don't
chill.
got no
Alright.
choice.
That's another.
BA don't got no choice.
That's another episode, but we talked about
Alright.
chill. Blue Magic, we love you guys. Like, you know what I mean, chill.
I was supposed to play with FOE.
Yeah,
I just wasn't in the city.
But you know, he told me a couple of years ago, but we were still a little light. But now, like y'all the guys that's outside now. So it's time to let. I ain't gonna speak on that with a mod, but
we don't need a TEP alum though. We could just have a lot of niggas that's
That's
how you
just
feel?
like that.
Yeah, because
That's
then
like
we
with
could
that.
still like get niggas to pop out. Like,
No, don't get it twisted.
Cam.
Even though we get alum, we gonna need bigs. Like we got E Copes, but E Copes is really the only professional.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be somebody from the Sixers. It's gonna be somebody.
Yeah,
from,
all that.
Yeah,
I'm saying, I'm like,
we
yo,
need
we
that
some
type.
bigs.
Yeah, like
Get my nigga Cam to pull up.
yeah, for sure. Which one was down there too this year? That played with you at Rhode Island with to UConn before you.
Reese.
Not before you,
Reese.
but yeah, he went to UConn. Reese.
Yeah.
Reese was down there.
Reese don't got no choice either. He hooping with us.
Yeah, you know Jeff. Jeff played for the Sixers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
I
doing his thing
seen
on
him
Summer League.
out Vegas when I went out there to see Justin for the summer league. But like I said, we wrapping up though. So
Yeah, that was a dope experience.
really appreciate you. I mean, you got anything left to add
know, man.
before we get out of here?
Shit, man, we ain't gonna hold you up too much longer. I know you got somewhere to be. You got
Yeah, I brung out. You know, I was
We
the
brought
hype
the
one.
trophies,
I brung
man.
his babies. I brung his babies back. You know what I mean?
2017.
Yeah, he held it.
State.
2017 and then 2015 pub.
So,
So
yeah, 2015 pub.
yeah, so
Yeah,
he was
a lot of-
MVP of both games. So well, all three games, but
I don't even know where them trophies at.
you don't. Must be nice. He's just still outside. That's what's up, though, bro. But
man, that's
once
what's
again,
up.
appreciate you, my boy.
Yeah, man,
Appreciate y'all,
appreciate
man.
you pulling up on us.
Appreciate it.
Once
Winners
again,
Win podcast.
Yep. Like we say, winners win. Fats, you definitely a winner. Not just in basketball, but in life. But once again, winners win. The end. We holla at y'all.
And
See
if
y'all
y'all in the
episode
city, man, pull up to the Winners Podcast, man.
Yeah, appreciate
Yeah,
it.
man, come check us out, man. Episode 3 coming real soon, man. Featuring Daron, Fats, Russell.
Yes, sir.
Limitless.
Yeah, holla at y'all.